Welcome, everyone, to Speak for Yourself with Marco and Patrick. I am Marco Glorious.
And I'm just Patrick.
And we are two different types of guys who respectfully share and listen to society's opinions while making certain to listen to each other, but always speak for ourselves.
Now, we're not experts, so if you're angry, blame yourself. We're just speaking for ourselves.
I like your outfit.
Oh, thank you. You know, it's so funny because I wear this jacket like once in a while because it's so recognizable.
Two-tone?
A little two-tone. I always say it's the good and evil of me.
I got a two-tone hat.
You do? Look at that.
I got my red bottoms.
I was just going to say he has the red bottoms on his hat today. All right.
Yeah, this is my black and red Phantom, I call this hat.
I love it. The whole fit. You've been giving looks in 2022.
You know what I mean? I am a fashion Negro. I mean, a fashionista.
Uh-huh. Anyway, how are you? How's the week been treating you?
Listen, somebody's birthday is coming up. Huh?
Who said that?
Somebody.
Ooh.
Huh?
Ooh.
Somebody in this room
I don't
is getting
acknowledge
older.
they're not birthdays, they're anniversaries, a la Mariah Carey.
Couple days from now.
Couple days. Yeah, we air on Mondays. And
Yeah.
my birthday is the Wednesday of this week.
January
Yeah.
26th. What we doing? What we doing,
2-6.
fam? What we doing?
I don't know. I mean, Miss Omarion's out here, but I'm going to do a little something. It might be a little dinner you'll be invited to. Something intimate.
Intimate.
I like as we get older.
As we get older,
Our
speaking
circles,
of,
as we get older, our circles get smaller.
circles get smaller. It's a
And
necessity, I think.
we are more intentional. I think that's my word of the year, intentional. Intentional with our friendships and our relationships. So, it's going to be cool. It's going to be cute.
Circles don't necessarily have to get smaller, but
Don't.
intent with the relationships is very important.
Very that.
I think, yes, getting older is what we're talking about.
Yeah, and we've
Sheesh.
never talked about that. I know, when it was your birthday last season, we talked about, 20-somethings versus 30-somethings.
Yeah,
Because, you turned, 39, 40.
No,
but
I did not. 37, but continue.
But with that being said, we never really talked about getting older, which is something that we talk about offline a lot, and the parameters and the problems and the stuff with that. But I think it's time we bring it to the carpet and put it on wax.
And you can embrace getting older. I feel like
I think a lot of people don't
embrace it in the way that you want to embrace it.
Yeah.
Because some people, I hate when people want their friends or people that they know to act old the way that they are acting.
I agree.
I don't have to act like you.
Yeah. I could still be the same person I was 5 years ago. And just because we're the same age or, you may think that, oh, you're getting old, you shouldn't do that. It's like when people say, you hear those stories or we have those friends. It's like, you're too old to do that. It's like, who said that?
You too old to do that.
If I want to go out wearing some short shorts and showing my entire body at my age, I'm going to do that.
If you can still do it, do it.
Well, I think you stop. I think everyone thinks that, I think you die when you stop growing and learning.
Absolutely.
And this is a whole process. Life is still a process. And if anything, as I'm getting older, I'm just getting better. It's like those people that say,
fine
you have
wine
to be somewhere at a certain age. I'm like, who gave you that rule? It's like, oh my God, I'm 30 plus. I haven't made X, Y, and Z. I was like, if you're thinking like that now, you'll never get there.
Yeah.
Because you should always be striving to do something and to be somebody. Because if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Okay? Child, Sister Act 2 is always in my catalog of quotes.
Listen, I think as you get older, there's things that happen. Your body changes, you know what I mean?
Let's get this out of the way now, because I'd rather get out the body shit now than later.
Real talk, because, for me, just being an athlete for most of my life.
Same, yeah.
You start to feel things. For me, now, I think I'm happy that I'm still in relatively good shape.
Yeah.
I still think I could go out on the football field and do some work.
Same.
You know what I mean?
No, same. I agree. I think we were talking about this too, about me wanting to get in the whole gay football league. It's I like that being active.
Wait, what?
There's a gay football league in New York. Yeah.
There's a gay football league in New York?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We've never spoken about this.
Oh, we haven't?
No.
My bad. But yeah, there's definitely one in New York.
You're trying to play for the gay football?
Why not? I mean, it's nothing but people my age and stuff doing it. It's like flag football. It's not tackle.
Wait, what'd you say?
It's like flag football, not tackle.
I was about to say you saying offensive shit.
Oh.
You about to say some offensive shit. You trying to get us canceled. We don't know.
Oh
We don't tolerate it.
That's funny. No, but I think if anything, as we get older, the more active I really want to be. It's like I want to keep going. I don't want to like slow down.
Yeah.
It's harder. It's harder to wake up in the morning because in the morning I got to do my stretches. At night I got to do my stretches and got to get get the body going and get the blood flowing and stuff like that.
But you're more. You know more. You know more. You're wiser.
Yeah.
And
do you really do believe that? You do think that you are getting smart at? Yeah.
You get seasonings.
What's in your seasonings?
Listen, I got a. You know what I mean? My seasonings got a little sazon.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I bet.
Little curry.
Oh.
Like, cause a little bit of paprika.
Oh, paprika.
Parsley.
I hate that bitch paprika. Let me tell you about her.
No, but I think as you get older, it's like you embracing all of everything that comes with getting older is beneficial to your well-being.
Embracing. Yes. It's like embracing the change, embracing the hips, embracing like the chubbiness, embracing all that stuff, and like being tolerable about that stuff. But tolerance does change as you get older. Like my patience is low. Like the stupidity of people's things and the idiocies, I'm just like, I'm good on that, and I'm very much like, I don't have to be here. Like I'm like, I don't, because when you were younger, you always would think that, okay, I'll be like, I'll be along to get along and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But when you make your own money, when you live on your own, you're like, I don't have to spend my time nor my money to not enjoy myself. So I'm out. It's like when you start buying top shelf liquor. It's like, I'm not going to have a hangover tomorrow. It may be more expensive, but I'm not buying house shit. At least I know I'll get drunk and be drunk, but at least tomorrow I'll be able to go to my job and actually not have a headache.
But you can afford it now. You got a little bit more coins.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. And even if you don't, you can still live with that life mindset of like, managing and all that stuff. Well, now you have to manage because like we got bills to pay.
Yeah.
Shit.
When I was younger, like I used to see individuals and like I could never understand how somebody would just pass gas.
Wait, where are you going with this?
No, because like I would see like a grown ass older man or an older woman just pass gas and fart in public, and I'd be like, yo, you're disgusting. But nowadays, as I've gotten older and I'm walking, I'm like, why am I even holding this shit?
So when we be walking in New York City, you be letting it loose. You know what? At least they're catching it behind you because I'm not ready to smell all that shit.
You know what I mean? But I let it go.
But it's catching it in
because
the
it's
air.
like now I'm older. I'm like, why even put myself through the discomfort?
Yeah.
As you get older, and another thing that I do, I keep my slides in my car.
Like your feet? Like your slides?
My Nike slides?
Oh.
I keep them in my car.
Don't tell me you be walking around with slides and socks. What are you, in L.A.?
Sometimes. Sometimes. I keep my slides readily available.
Nigga giving East Compton.
No, because when I host an event like
Clovers.
when I'm hosting an event, I'm dancing. I'm very, very
I get
energetic.
you. And you have on shoes.
Yeah, as soon as I get in my car, my shoes come off.
Oh, I would do the same.
Shoes come off. Put on the slide.
Meanwhile, can I tell you something? Speaking about shoes going, I was at a Broadway show the other day. Tell me why some motherfucker right in front of me didn't even know shoes off. He just like enjoying the whole ride. I'm like, what's happening here? Because intermission came and I saw him put his shoes back on, and I was like, his shoes have been off this entire time. Definitely wasn't American. Definitely not from country. But I was like, we in a theater and this bitch got his shoes off. This is not your home, sir.
That would be me.
It made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
The theater wasn't as crowded because with everything going on in New York, So he moved to another seat because I think he knew I had a problem with it because I have good seats. So I was sitting there. So I was like, the fuck is going on?
Wait, did his feet smell or something?
I didn't smell anything. It was just like knowing that was happening bothered me.
Yeah.
Because I made a comment to the person who I was with, and I was like, this man has his shoes up.
But
and I don't whisper.
Was he older?
I think he was like our age, maybe like a couple years older.
Okay,
He knew better.
Niggas don't give a fuck. When you get older, niggas don't give a fuck.
Yeah, if you know better, you do better.
Listen, I take my shoes off when I get on the plane.
Nah. Wear comfortable shoes.
Nah, my shoes are all comfortable.
When I fly, sweatshirt, nice, easy.
Yeah, but
I wear usually I wear shoes that don't have laces because I know your feet swell up, and also like I don't understand. Call me old fashioned. Actually, not call me old fashioned. Call me a New Yorker. I'm not wearing flip flops in the city.
I don't wear flip flops in the city.
I'm not taking my shoes off. I take my shoes off when I get to anyone's home because that's just how people of color are usually raised. And you always have a cute pair of socks on, and that's it. I don't understand people that take their shoes off at work. Like they'll be in their office like shoes off, and I'm like, girl,
if they work better.
Well, That's true. And if you just in your own private office, then yeah.
But I think these are characteristics of when you get older.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna give a fuck.
This.
Yeah, I agree with that. When I get older, I'm not giving a fuck.
You know, that's what it is.
And I admire that. Now I'm with you. I used to judge it when I was younger. I was like, God, I would never do that at that age. And I'm starting to do every single thing that I said I would not do at the age as I get older. Because now I'm just like, who do I have to impress? This is gonna be me. This is gonna be me for the rest of my life.
It's funny. I could always tell like these young kids, like the fashion sense.
Back in our day, the malarkey of the young youth.
Like, you know, like I can see an attractive girl, and by how she's dressed, I'm like, okay.
You can tell her age.
Yeah, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, she gotta be.
Well, you can also tell her age because they all got the same bodies now. So just
well, yeah. But it's like, okay, she ain't putting this together.
They all got
right.
the DR special.
Oh, that.
I'm just saying.
But it's also, you can tell, like, okay, this girl she's not putting things together right. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, but like a nice, you know, late 20s, 30s. It's like, okay. Even if it's something simplistic like a t-shirt and jeans. You can also tell when
people wear things on trend. Like, I'm not really like a trendy dresser. Like, I don't.
Two-ton.
No, well, is this on trend? I mean, like, it might be in some way, but I just buy what I like, and I put together how I think Same. I think we're both very instinctual and intentional about how we want to look, and there's like a certain vibe that I always go for. I always say, like, I'm the preppy black kid. Like, I'm like the Carlton Banks, but like hood.
And I'm the Fresh Prince.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, snap. Shit.
That's us.
You know what's funny? We did say that. And I was like, we're going to market that shit. We're going to bank off of that. You know what? When we come on back, we about to brand some shit real quick.
Now, this is a story. Hey.
Someone write that original song. Yo, we need a new intro song. Let's get it going. No, but I agree with you. I think, you know, tolerance for things are definitely less. How's your patience level now?
That's the thing. I agree with you on that because I find myself going into any, whether it be store, retail store, any organization, any company, trying to figure out how is this person hired here? Yeah. Like, why is this person?
We talk about this all the time in a sense of like when we were out here like struggling and working and doing everything that we were doing, it's not that we had fear. It's that like I always want to and still to this day want to do great at my job.
Yeah.
I don't think that exists anymore.
That's the thing. It's like you strive to do your best no matter what you do, no matter what occupation
kids will
you
flee.
have.
They'll flee now before they even like actually work at something.
Yeah, like, yo, I can respect somebody at whatever job.
Yeah, hard work.
Like, yo, this motherfucker does the shit out of this job.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's a great waiter. You can tell, and
it was interesting because when I was coming up, especially in this industry, when older people would say certain things to me about like my work ethic compared to other people's work ethic, I never got it. Now being in their position and being older and seeing it, I'm like, you see the people that actually like want to work hard and actually work for it. Because some people want to get things handed to them, and it's like, once you get it, then what? Because now it's handed to you. Yeah. You said you wanted it. Now what are you going to do with it? Because you don't even know what to do with it because you didn't work for it.
Some people don't even want to work. It's like, yo, this is your job. Don't get mad at me because I'm asking you to do your job. Like, I forget where I was, someplace. It's like I literally asked a question, and the person sighed, and you could tell they were annoyed by me asking them to do a fraction of their job.
Yeah.
Like, this is hilarious.
Which is insane because it's just like, it's your job. You're getting paid to do this. Like, why is that even a thing?
I guess this is a byproduct of getting older.
Yeah, it's like we're curmudgeons now. We're always like, oh, Mark, you know, back when I was that age and I was doing all these things and all this minutia. That was a good old man.
Well, you are a good old man.
You know what?
I know I've gotten mad at my...
Says the man older than me.
I'm a young boy. I'm out Peter Pan in these streets.
It's just insane, though, about that whole tolerance thing. What about pain? How's your body feeling? We were talking about it a little bit earlier, like stress and everything. Your body's changed?
Well, yeah, as I said, from being, just being an athlete most of my life, like literally all of my fingers have been broken just from playing football and basketball. Like, you see that?
Yeah.
You see that? Like, I've gotten surgery on both my knees. I've torn my rotator cuff.
Jesus.
You know, but
you just had surgery. Was it last year or the year before?
Yeah, that was
on your knee.
But not for nothing. I'm good. Like, I'm still good. Like, in comparison to like other individuals who've done what I've done, like mixed martial arts and stuff like that, my body still. I think a lot of what I do is on instinct and what's the word? Not instinct. I forget the word that I want to use, but let's say instinct.
Okay.
And I just do things.
Got it.
And then I'll feel it later.
That's funny.
I'll feel it later. But I think I've kept myself throughout the years. I've kept myself at a certain level, which has been helpful for me now.
Yeah.
Just, as far as working out, making sure I take my right supplements, eating
I love a
well.
supplement. I love a supplement.
Yeah, that's very important. And I think that helps me now.
I feel happier now than I did when I was younger.
How so?
Meaning that I think that I surround myself with things that make me happy versus doing things that I ought to do to make those around me happy.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
And especially as I was, when I was younger, like all those eons ago, we would do things for other people. And I think now, self-preservation is a very important thing to me. And it's not about being selfish. It's just about, protecting your peace and protecting what's around you and those around you.
So you're not going down on this person until they come.
What?
I'm saying if you gotta come first, or they gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because
oh no, they're always coming first because it's hard to make me come. Moving on, I think that we were like, you brought this up. You did this to yourself. But also, as you got older, I'm very more open and honest with having those types of conversations too. Like, I think often, like, I love to talk about sex. I can talk about sex on this entire podcast, and if you guys want to hear that, let me know, because I have lots of things to say.
Listen,
But with that being said, I think, as you said, getting older, like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I like, as the iconic Nene Leakes said in the interview, I really don't give a shit about what other people really have to think about me, especially as I get older, because this is going to be me, and you either going to rock with me or you're not going to rock with me. And if you rock with me, just know it's going to be a good time. And if you don't rock with me, just know that I'm going to make it very clear that we don't rock together. I'm going to be like, cool, keep it over there, and I'm going to keep it over here. And it's going to be very black and white. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't fuck with you, you'll know that I don't fuck with you. I'll respect you, but I'm not gonna fuck with you.
These are all byproducts of getting older.
Oh,
absolutely.
for sure. Definitely.
Anything else for you?
For what do you mean?
Just as you get as you've gotten older.
I mean, there's the necessity things about harder to lose weight, harder to do certain things, and all that stuff. Like I think we all thought it was a joke when we were in our 20s.
We all did, right?
Kind of saying like, oh God, I can just do this because it was so easy.
Yeah.
But as you get older, you're like, bitch, I really got to worry about what I eat. You know what's so funny, and this is me aging myself so fucking much. I got acid reflux now.
Oh snap!
Never used to have to worry about eating like pastas and like spice, and I love spicy food. Bitch, I gotta take a pill before I eat that shit now.
Really?
Can you believe that shit?
Wow.
I blame my mama. It's genetics because she got it, and
really?
I was like, it'll never be me. Bitch, now.
So wait, what exactly is acid reflux?
It's it's like stomach shit. It's like basically like it doesn't break down in your stomach the way that it ought to.
So like you kind of like vomit back up.
No, first of all, never the gag reflex. One thing you don't have over here is that. No, but what tends to happen is that it does a little like, rummaging in your stomach.
Oh, okay.
You'll eat certain foods and all of a sudden you'll be like, why is my stomach making sounds? And then you'll have to start doing things. And I don't want to get too scientific into it because I'm not like that privy to it. But essentially you take a pill to kind of calm all the noise before it happens. Because I like to, I enjoy certain things and I love spicy food.
Yeah.
Especially being from a Caribbean household, like the spicier the better.
All right.
But as we get older, you have to start doing all those things. But yeah, I just don't give a fuck. Like that's really one of the things now. It's like I care, obviously, but it's just like I rather preserve and surround with positive things than doing the necessary things that people ought to think that I should do. What about you? You getting older. Like, do you see? Like, I mean, you're a parent. You're in a relationship. You do all these things. Like, I'm sure that intention is very different now as you get older. Well, also, you're starting to understand it more.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
Because we were confused. And we still confused in some ways.
Well, you was confused. You was in the closet for a while.
First of all, bitch, who said
that? I was never confused. You know what I mean?
Your
boy always been straight.
You sure about that?
I'm straight.
Okay.
No, but I'm definitely, a parent. And these things, nowadays for me, I let things go. I had a bad temper for a majority of my life.
You know what's funny? I think we've talked about this. We've both had bad tempers, and I don't think anyone expects that of us because of who we are now.
Yeah.
Like, my temper was bad.
Same.
Like, I had therapy. I had to go to, like, anger management
My
shit.
dad had a very bad temper, and I inherited it. And I was that individual, like, it took a lot to get me there, but once I got there, ballistic. You know what I mean? But now...
You just saw red.
Yeah.
Like the red under your hat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like, on the road... Like,
wow.
Like it could go down. And
like you were one of those like stop, get out of the car, like we would fight.
Oh, I've gotten out of the car numerous times because I'd be like, who do you think you are dealing with?
Yeah.
I've been that guy. But now the first thing I think about is my daughter. I'm a father. What am I doing? You know what I mean?
Like, it's not worth it.
The inclination is to, like, I've still followed somebody real quick, like, and then I'm like, what am I doing? Let me go. I got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? So as you get older, you let things go. You start to think it's not necessary. It's necessary to keep your peace.
Got it.
It's necessary to make sure your family is good, your friends are good, and your work is good.
Do you think your emotionally understanding has gotten better? Like your emotional security has gotten better as you've gotten older?
Yeah.
Like, do you think you have your emotions more so in check now than you did?
I think, yeah, you're well seasoned. You're a G. I'm a G now with it. I try to be.
Are you able to share and show your emotions more as you gotten older without the fear of judgment?
With the ones that I care about, people I care about.
The people that deserve it, honestly.
I think I can. I think I'm able to express myself better nowadays. I definitely have.
And the reason why I bring that up is because I know you've been vocal about, especially, thank you for bringing up your dad in that situation before. But tapping into those types of emotions, I feel like there's strength in that, obviously. And we, as we get older, understand our strength and understand our triggers and understand what to do to make ourselves better.
To know where we're going, we have to understand where we come from.
Yeah.
And as you get older, these things become a little bit more clearer.
Very true.
Yeah, I had a conversation with my brother.
Another moment with Marco. I'm making that happen.
I had a conversation with my brother because as our dad passed away, we've been talking about things, and it's just like, we have these different habits that we do, and it's like, all right, we got this from him, you know what I mean? But now we have to take that and surpass where we thought we were gonna end up because of certain traits.
Yeah.
And really just take things to the next level. Like, listen, okay, that was that, but we are not that.
And unpacking that trauma. Like, I remember, I talk to my mom often about this stuff, and I think we're finally in a place where we're able to have the hard conversations about past things that she has done or I have done, or, my father really wasn't in my life a lot, especially once I came out, and understanding that as I've gotten older and kind of just accepting that as what is and not resulting or resenting that aspect of it. And forgiveness is something that I've learned as I've gotten older because, it was me against the world when I was younger. And, and every birthday that comes, every trip around the sun that comes, I try to learn a little bit more about my stuff. And especially with the things that have happened in the world the last 2 years with COVID, Corona, Flu-rona, all this other shit, Omarion. You start to unpack those things and get to understanding a little bit more about you. And I think we all should keep doing that as we get older. Because, life doesn't, you just keep getting older.
Yeah.
Like life is going to keep going on.
And moving with intent is something that we've been speaking
I told
about.
you, intent's my word. Intention and protecting peace for sure.
Like, not for nothing, I'll still do certain things, but I'm not doing things like in the gym. I don't think I'm ever gonna really try to max out anymore in the gym.
And recognizing that.
Yeah, it's like, listen,
it's okay to take a break. Like, we good.
Like, I've been there, I've done that. Like, I'll maintain, my strength. I'll maintain certain things, but I'm not maxing. I'm not throwing up 400 pounds on the bench anymore. Like,
and you see those people doing that, and you're like, let them do that.
No, that's great. No, I think you should, at some point in your life, do everything that you want to do. But
that's the thing. At some point in your life, everyone listening that is younger than us, do everything that you want to do, because at some point you're going to reach a point in your life where you're like, I wish I would have. I wish I could have. Do it when you have the opportunity to do it.
Yeah. But once you've done it, there's nothing else to. You don't have to prove it to everybody. Like, people that know. It's like, yo, I've done that. I've been there, done that. Oh, you don't believe me? Don't worry about it. I'll show you a little something. But it's not about that. I'm a G now.
What about the people you put in your life as you've gotten older? Are you more intentional with that? Aspects of the people you surround yourself with and keep in your life?
100%.
And actively work toward those. Because every relationship, friendship, personal, intimate, it's always a challenge. It's always work.
A few years
ago,
are
you intentional with, like, doing the work to keep those relationships as they are?
I try to be. Better. Yeah, I try to be. A few years ago, Drake came out with a song. He was like, talking about no new friends.
You've been mentioning Drake.
I love Drake.
In the last few episodes,
I love Drake.
And I'm sitting here like, huh?
I like Drake. That's my guy. But
I love Drake too. His lipo ass. Oh, anyway. As you were.
Wow.
I just saying. Streets are talking. The body's together.
I don't know. I can't.
The body's together. I would love to know how he got that body.
Working out.
Yeah.
Working out.
Sure.
That's what you do.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
You were listening to Drake's song, No New Friends.
Yeah, no new, and I think that was a vibe for a lot of people talking about no new friends. But I don't think that I'm not on that. I think like I've actually made some new friends the past couple years.
Yeah.
But they've been in the relationships have had intent to them, and my new friends that I've made, I'm actually happy that I've made these new friends in my recent life in these recent years. And
it's also about recognizing that not everybody gonna be your friend, and that's cool too. It's cool to be like, we cool, but we not friends. Like we can keep it kosher, we can keep it kosher and keep it cute.
Yeah, we might have been friends.
We might,
No, it's okay.
But not everyone's gonna vibe, and I think that's the thing too. Is that you remember how when you were younger, you want everyone to like you. It's like you want everyone to like accept you and understand you. Like that's just not gonna be everyone's thing now. Like not everyone's gonna understand or get you, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But for every one person, there's 5 people that are probably going to get you, and try to kind of foster those good relationships and work on those relationships.
I'm not for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know that's right, child. I know I'm not for everyone. I'm a very unique taste. It's a smooth taste too. Smooth.
Okay, let me ask you. So if you were a liquor,
tequila. Duh.
No, but okay. Obviously. So like, okay, I was gonna say like, okay,
tequila
how would
Blanco,
you
preferably
describe the taste of you?
Oh.
As if, why do I always ask him these questions? Why, Marco? Why?
You did it. You did it.
Or no, I take that back. If you were a fragrance, describe your fragrance.
It would probably be like, well, orchids are my favorite flower. White orchids are my favorite flower. Orchids really don't have like a pungent like scent. I would say I probably would smell of like cocoa butter, vanilla. And
you a black nigga,
I would. You asked me what I would be, and let me tell you what I was gonna add it with. See, this is how you know I'm blackity black. Cocoa butter.
This nigga said cocoa butter.
You know, but here, let me tell you, cocoa butter, some honey, and also just for some really good skin,
some
aloe.
pink oil.
Aloe. Because you know aloe keeps the skin not burnt out. No, I would probably I would definitely have like a like I would have like kind of like a smooth, warm kind of feeling, like a scent that kind of like is welcoming.
Gotcha.
Because yeah, probably like some vanilla, but like not very strong vanilla, like a very dry. It would be more kind of like naturistic in a sense of just like, you know, that. What about you?
I think I would be like a...
Well, you have a scent that you wear all the time that everyone smells.
I have a variety of scents, fragrances.
You pick and choose?
But I would say like a spiciness, spicy sweet.
Oh.
Spicy sweet.
Like spicy sweet sticky wings.
No. But also like a little I don't know if you could include strength in a scent, but it's like a...
Old Spice does it.
That's what I'm saying. Like a little hint of musk with the spicy sweet. You know what I'm saying?
I like musk. He's dying. He got it. It's funny when people ask that question because like I feel like it changes for me. Like I have a very consistent like scent that I have like normally like in general with like with the world, but. Yeah, you're right. It should change like how you change in life. But like you shouldn't be the same scent that you were 10 years ago.
That's what I was saying. Like as your scent, as you have gotten older, as we this age is that like that strength, that spice, that sweet for me is kind of like.
Speaking of sweet, this age I think is the sweet spot because this is the age where you're gonna start creating the person that you're probably gonna be for the rest of your life. The ages that we're at, yeah. I do agree with that.
Yeah, embrace getting older. I think. But also vitality. Keep your vitality.
Take your vitamins.
Your vitamins.
Your vitamins.
Your supplements. But like, I have a few friends who've gotten older, and like some of them, one of my guys told me he had a midlife crisis. He turned 40.
I mean, it happens.
And I was like, shit, really, motherfucker? Damn, like I'm not there yet, but I always kind of am baffled by that. Because I'm just like, how, like, your life was already in crisis before you got here, clearly. In order for you to have a midlife crisis, like, everything was brewing. Yeah, but you know what happens? They put that number.
Yes, they put the number. It's like when people turn 30, they're like, I should be at this place when I was 30. When people turn 40, it's like, why? Especially if you're 40, single, and not married or no kids, you're like, I'm done. And it's like, no, who said that?
Yeah.
Who said that? I mean, biological-wise, especially for women, that may be more of an issue, unfortunately. But there are things like I have a really good friend of mine who like froze her eggs because she's like, I just want to be prepared because life is not happening right now. But if at some point I do and it does change, I want to be ready for that. And that's also living with intention, living with like, you know, the path that you may have thought was going to happen didn't happen right now.
Yeah.
And that's accepting that and growing from that.
Keeping it in mind, and hopefully, if you want that, it can happen for you.
Very much so. It's never
I
that
want
it
more
can't
kids.
happen.
I want more kids.
And you still can have it,
Yeah.
even at your old age.
Listen, I'm boy. The boy is still young, vital,
Child, you might be
still
shooting-
putting it
He
down.
might be shooting blanks.
Listen, I've only
His little sperm waves are going out there with canes. Like,
Nah.
let's just get there. Let's try to get there to the egg.
I only didn't pull out once.
Well,
and
all right,
Huh?
now like
That's
you
what
guys, you say it too.
I'm just saying,
much.
the boy, huh?
Oh man.
All right, we having kids.
Uh,
Are we having them? What we doing? All right, let me stop.
I always wonder, especially because I'm gay. Like I always
Are
wonder. I always wonder, like the men that be busting up the club. Like, do they know like when it's about to happen? Like when they like about to explode, and some chick like, shit, I got her pregnant. Like you leave and you're like, I
Yeah.
know those motherfuckers hit that egg.
Yeah.
Like you feel it happening. You're
Yeah,
like, we're
like,
making a baby.
When it's a triumphant stroke.
It's like we be having a baby.
Yeah.
And then she comes out like, I was ovulating. You're like, bitch.
Yeah.
With that
Listen.
being said, y'all, my birthday's in a couple days. Shout out the kid on Instagram. I'm just Patrick.
Yo,
It's
happy
January
birthday, my guy.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's been a good. It's been a good.
Wait, this is our last one, right?
This is our last one of season 2.
Listen, guys, thank you so much for watching, listening. I've been trying to get this guy to do the visual since
Yeah.
season 1, but
And I gave y'all
late to the train.
13 different looks, and we're gonna have more looks come season 3. Just so you guys know, as Marco said, this is the last episode of season 2. We're coming back, obviously, but we want you guys to listen to some previous episodes, get accustomed to who you're listening
Get familiar.
get used to kind of our vibe. And season 3 will be different. There'll be some new things, maybe some different visual looking things, maybe some,
You're gonna see.
Got
some more people.
Exactly. Get some more guests. We had some really great guests this season. Shout out to
all of
Devin
our guests.
Simone and
Devin
Sus
Simone,
One.
Sus One. Much love.
And we have more coming with that. We'll be back in spring. I love a start of a season vibe. You know how I do. I always love a good season promotion. Promotion. So we'll be back in spring, guys. Enjoy listen to this during the winter months. Keep your asses warm because this shit has been hot. And we got lit this go around.
Stay tuned to our Instagram.
Yes, keep looking at Speak For Yourself Podcast Instagram. Hit us up on there. Hit us up on YouTube. Everything Speak For Yourself Podcast
Absolutely.
everywhere. And
all
definitely,
podcast platforms.
Yes, and we'll definitely be shouting some things out, reworking some things, and coming back even stronger for season 3. And thank you guys. We can't thank you enough. As we said previously, that's why we keep doing it, because you guys keep pushing us, and it's so much fun. So
and thank you, Slovakia, once again. We big out there.
Word. Thank you everywhere. Slovakia, for sure, because, child, what y'all doing over there, I don't know. Keep promoting it. But everywhere in Europe, we got Europe, Trinidad and Tobago, America, obviously.
Okay.
Places in Africa,
Much love.
anywhere and everywhere. Thank you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. And just like that, season 2.